Hey guys, just saw this news and I was like, I gotta make a video on it. So I'm on break right now from work. I'm making this video, but in case you haven't heard somehow, Xbox, once again, Microsoft making just all the best decisions. Everybody loves them. They can't go wrong at all. They're increasing the prices of Game Pass and not by a little bit. In fact, by so much that apparently, now I haven't seen this myself, but apparently the website for canceling your Game Pass subscription is down because so many people are using it. If you haven't heard, they're increasing Game Pass basically across the board. On PC, not that big of a deal. It's going from like $12 or $13 to like $16. So a little bit more, still definitely worth it if you play, a decent amount of games. I'll get into that a little bit later. But on console, they're raising it from $20 to $30 a month, which is insane. And let's not forget, this is after they have raised the price of the Xboxes this year, not once, but twice. It is now $800 to get a Series X with a 2 terabyte drive, which in my opinion, I think 2 terabytes is like the minimum that you need for storage these days, especially with how big, games are getting. If you even play a few, it's like, Call of Duty, fucking 300 gigs, if your friends play Warzone or something, you add on any of these AAA games, almost all of them are like over 100 gigs. It's insane. I think 2 terabytes is like, 1 terabyte's probably the bare minimum, but 2 terabytes is like what you go with to be safe, I feel like, for the average person. And so $800 for a Series X. It's just insane, dude. And I gotta have a one-to-one with you guys, okay, that are on Xbox. I'm not a console gamer. I haven't been for years. I only console game when there's exclusives. But I own Game Pass. I own a PlayStation. I own a Switch. I have no horse in this race, but just mano y mano, me to you. If you're on Xbox, sell that thing and get a PC, bro. Genuinely. You're out of your mind if you're still staying on Xbox. It is literally more expensive to stay on Xbox than to get a PC. It actually is now. I mean, with the prices of Xboxes going up, and now Game Pass costing $360 a year if you're on console. Bro, it's just not worth. Like, sell your shit. Sell all your games if you have them. Put $700 into a PC. You'll be able to play almost everything there is at 1080p, 60 FPS, medium-high settings. You'll have room for upgradability if you want to upgrade it in the future. And then you'll be able to play all those Game Pass games that you've been playing for $16 a month. Just insane, dude. There hasn't been a reason to own an Xbox for a while, but for a long time, I would tell people like, oh yeah, dude, if you want to get into gaming for like very cheap, you want to have access to a lot of games, get a Series S, right? Very cheap console. It was like, $300 or something like that. You could pick them up for like $250 when people were selling them. It was like, get a Series S, get a Game Pass subscription, and you can play hundreds of games for super cheap. Now, I can't even tell people to do that because you don't get access to the new games on Game Pass anymore unless you have the higher $30 tier. So you're just cooked. Like, even if you get a Series S for $200, $250, $300, you're still paying $360 a year just to play your games. That is more than the vast majority of people will pay for games. And yes, it does come with Xbox Live and stuff like that. You're absolutely right. It's not like it's just Game Pass, but still, dude, insane how much money it costs now. It is way too much. Even if you were only picking it up for a few months, which is what I've always told people to do. This is what I've done. Assuming you're not financially retarded, and you're one of those people that like subscribes to something and then you forget you fucking subscribe to it, you don't monitor your bank account, you're just like, oh yeah, money's coming out of my account and I have no idea, right? Assuming you're not one of those people, then the smartest thing has always been to just get Game Pass for a few months. Like for example, you get Game Pass this month in October, you'll get access to Ninja Gaiden 4, and you'll get access to Outer Worlds 2, probably some other stuff as well. Like that's a great deal. Even if you were paying $30, that's still a great deal. But like you can't really do that on console because you need some form of like a Game Pass type of subscription because you need Xbox Live, right? If you want to play online, if you're an online gamer. So like that's not even really an option like it is on PC. On PC, that's what I do. And that's what I've always recommended people to do. And even if it's $30 on PC, I'll still tell people to do it because it's still worth just getting for a month and then, you know, turning off reoccurring billing. Because like think about March, right? This year. March, we got Expedition 33, Oblivion Remaster, and Doom the Dark Ages, all in the span of like a month of Game Pass, right? You could play all three of those games day one on Game Pass for formerly $12, now $16. So like that's obviously a no-brainer. That's like $200 worth of games that you can play for like $12. And typically what I do, you know, on PC at least, is I will play the game day one on Game Pass, right? So my $12, I guess now it's $16. I'll play it day one on Game Pass, play through, and then in a year or whatever, when the game's on a 50% sale on Steam with all the DLC or whatever, I'll pick it up on Steam. So like it's not really too big of a deal to me that I don't own the game day one, because I typically don't want to like replay a game until like DLC and patches and stuff like that has come out for it anyway, and by that point it's already on sale. So the most important thing to me when I'm playing a new release is playing it day one so I avoid spoilers. I mean, still there's assholes in chat, you know, that spoil things anyway, but that's the most important thing to me, which is what I think Game Pass is great for, is that you pay for a month, you get to play through, you know, the new game or whatever, you save quite a bit of money, and then down the line you buy it. And you still end up saving money even doing it that way, right? Because it's like, if I play it on Game Pass, it's like $12, I guess now $16. And then down the line, I buy it on a Steam sale for like $30. So in total, I spent like $46. I own the game, all the DLC, and I played it day one, and I avoid spoilers, you know? So it's kind of a no-brainer, but if you're on console, man, if you're on Xbox, bro, it's time to cut the cord. I know it seems scary coming over to PC, where all the turbo dweebs are. And I know it seems very complicated to build a PC. I swear to you, it's not even 10% as complicated as you think. Like, I built my first PC in like 2014. I was like 17, dude. I didn't know anything about PCs. I was a 360 gamer. And I figured it out. And that was before there was like so much useful content online about it. Now you could find a YouTube video of a dude building your PC, your exact PC, part for part. I can almost guarantee you there's a YouTube video of a guy building your exact PC part for part. It's like 2 hours long, and it's every single step of the way he walks you through it. It's so much better than it used to be, and it is literally just adult Legos. Like, I'm not being dramatic when I say that. You got your motherboard, and that's like your foundation Lego, right? That's the little Lego playmat. And then everything else you just plug into the Lego playmat. It's like, oh, I got my graphics card. Oh, that goes in the PCIe. Okay, that goes in this slot on the Lego board. Boop, Lego in the Lego. Oh, I got my CPU. That goes in the little square Lego part. Boop. Put it in. Put a little goopy goo on it. Right? Maybe draw a little X or something. A little goopy goo. Yeah, put the CPU cooler on. Boop. right? Put it on my little Lego foundation. Oh, the RAM? It goes in the little RAM slot. Who would have guessed? Boop, 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 boop. Like, it's so easy, dude. It. I know there's like so much fear mongering of like, you're gonna burn your house down. And don't you dare build it on carpet or you're gonna electrocute yourself and all your components, and that's all your money down the drain. But like, that's just not the case anymore, dude. It is so easy to build a PC now. And even if you don't, even if you want to go pre-built, dude, you could just bite the bullet, get $1,000, sell all your Xbox stuff, get $1,000 pre-built. You're good for years and years, assuming they don't screw you on like a power supply or something. But like, go with a reputable company that has good reviews and stuff like that. Then you don't even have to worry about building it yourself. And you'll save money because you're going to be paying $360 a year for Game Pass. You have your PC for 3 years? There you go, bro. It covers it. You don't have to pay to play online. You don't have to pay fucking $30. Like, it's just a no-brainer, dude. So, I feel bad for the Xbox people. It really sucks. And I think now is the prime time to swap. Either, like, if you really want to stay console, bro, I think it's time you swap to PlayStation. It's, like I said, I got no race or no horse in this race, but I'm just saying, like, if you're really adamant about being a console gamer and staying on console, you just got to swap to PlayStation, dude. You have to. It sucks. You're not going to have Game Pass. PlayStation Plus is ass. It is ass. It is terrible. Like, the games you get are ass. The benefits are ass. But they do have banger exclusives. We got Ghost of Yotei literally tomorrow, which is very exciting. They do have banger exclusives, for sure. If you like third-person action adventure. If you don't like third-person action adventure, then yeah, that you probably won't care about any of the exclusives. That's like all of their exclusives, I feel like. But yeah, dude, I think it's time to make the swap either to PC or to... I wouldn't go Nintendo Switch 2 just because the hardware's already dated, bro. Like, unless you're big into Nintendo games, but if so, you probably already have a Switch. They're not really comparable. But yeah. Anyway, I just wanted to talk about this because I've talked about, prices increasing, how much it sucks to see prices increasing, how much it sucks to see, like, this hobby that for most of my life has been very affordable, very easily accessible. It's kind of been like the broke man's hobby, It's like, well, we don't go golfing, we don't go clubbing, we log on and we play some fucking video games. And now more than ever, it's just getting more and more and more expensive. The price of the box going up twice in a year was already crazy, but seeing Game Pass go this high, it's rough, man. It's rough. Come to PC. It's cheaper, I promise, dude. The first time we got the autumn sale going on, dude. The first time you experience a Steam sale, you're gonna go, my God, what have I been missing my whole life? Your mind will be blown, I promise you. But yeah. Anyway, I just wanted to talk about it since I have been kind of a champion of Game Pass in the past. I've made multiple videos saying it's the best deal in gaming. On PC, I still stand by that. I do. I still think it's a great deal. Even at the higher price point of $16, you pick that up. Like this month, for example, you get Outer Worlds 2, you get Ninja Gaiden. I guess you might actually get Battlefield 6 as well, if that's included in EA Play, because you get EA Play as well. I remember that's how I initially played Dead Space Remake day one, is because I had Game Pass and EA Play. So maybe you get Battlefield 6 as well. I don't actually even know, but either way, you get two pretty big titles with Ninja Gaiden and Outer Worlds 2. It's like $140 of games right there, or $120. I don't remember exactly how much they cost, but anyway, still a great deal if you're on PC. Sucks for the console guys though. Rest in peace, Xbox, bro. Xbox dead. I'm sorry. There's no other way of saying it. R.I.P. Xbox. The 360 was the best. You kind of shit the bed with Xbox One. I thought maybe you'd bring it back with the Series X, but seems like that's not the case. You killed that too. Congratulations. Now all you need is a Kinect, and we're right back to last generation with the Xbox One. Yippee! Have a good one, guys. Take care. See you in the next video or Stream Marini. Bye-bye.